On management committee, I'm invited now and again to report back on the residents' meetings. And that's a good thing, because a lot of people, as I've said, don't find it easy to speak to management. And it's most important that they do feel at ease about that. When the questions get fired to me, I always have a secretary with me. Then if there's anything I feel that management should know, then that goes straight to management. And that's very important, to know that they can speak to management at any time. Because a lot of people are just, pretty afraid. They think management cannot be approached. And Jackie would never want it that way, never. I always open the meeting by saying, you must remember we are a family. I don't want complaints. I just want to hear your observations of what you see is going around, whether it be for good or for bad. And also I keep saying, remember, measurement doors are always open to hear you. And that breaks up the silence a little bit.
Our minutes go to Jackie, and I know she gets back to us, sometimes through Maggie, sometimes through me, and then if it's necessary we'll go back to a meeting and we'll have a reprint of that. And I think it's important to let the other members at the meeting know that they are being taken seriously, so that someone says, we ask and nothing happens, but we're able to say, well, this happened, we had that, and that things go in stages. And I think we're very lucky here that we feel that we are listened to, and that Jackie takes notice, does what she can, but it's important to see that these things happen in a relatively easy way. And I think we're lucky here that our thoughts and what we want is accepted as being reasonable.
We're very fortunate here because we have a number of people who work in a committee type of thing. And it works out well for us because we know who's doing what. I believe you've already met with Maggie, and she's our senior guide, and really is working out very nicely. You can say such and such a thing has happened. What do I do now, Maggie?
Well, if I was the CEO, and heaven forbid that ever happens, I guess I'd want to see that everyone, from the lower people through to everyone who is involved in the place, has a chance to say at some stage that then in each and every area of the place that people are able to express their feelings. Things that'll happen. There are things, obviously, that happen that you think, I wish we'd have done that. But then if we'd ignore it, then it's going to happen again. So I think it's important as a person in charge to accept that people are going to have feelings about things that happen, and we should accept that we have to do something about it.
This communication is so important, and I must admit Jackie and her team do a wonderful job there, but you do have bumps sometimes, but bumps are meant to be overcome, and it does happen. We're all part of this word family, and that breaks down the ice pretty well.
I think in all fairness that you know very well what, because of who you are, you know very well what would work for you, and you would know what will work for the people with you.
It's silly to say that everyone is important, but it's not a silly thing to say that everyone is important.
It's a case of they must realise they're free to speak to each other, and that's important.
We're living in the future now, and this is where we have to get along. Even at our age, we're still learning new things. And so to learn it by people who know what to do about it, it's even better. I certainly wish everybody who does that the best, because they're going to have a wonderful home to be with.